we've seen Don Draper's Season 6 beachwear and Harry Crane's groovy 70s guard, but aside from presumed plot lines involving a Hawaiian vacation and a Scooby-Doo crossover and a few cryptic clues from Mad Men creator Matthew Weiner, we know very little about the forthcoming Mad Men season, which is just 24 days away. With the premiere on the not-so-distant horizon, AMC has unveiled a new promo in which Weiner, John Hamm, Jessica Pear, and Rich Sommer skillfully tease the next iteration of their famously secretive promise series by giving away as little information as possible. Rather than accept these vague non-spoilers at face value, we have dramatically interpreted each of the clues in hopes of uncovering an actual spoiler or, simply, new plot lines for our Sally Draper-focused fan fiction. Play along with us in the comments space below. Most accurate prediction wins a discarded second-all from grandmother Pauline. Matthew Weiner. I think people will enjoy Season 6 because it is a real journey into learning about Don, and it is very much a reflection of the period that we chose. The interpretation. Don resumes his philandering ways only to realize that extramarital affairs are more socially acceptable during the summer of love. Now that sleeping with the wife of an insult comic starring in one of his commercials is less of a thrill, Don feels more conflicted and begins a new phase of barstool introspection. John Hamm. There's a lot of story to be told as well. We've set up 60-some-odd episodes of television here, and you're going to see a lot of our favorite characters doing a lot of different things. The interpretation. Roger joins a gym, is upgraded to more than 2 martini-fueled comments per episode, and begins receiving sexual favors from Emmy-winning guest stars during motivational seminars in addition to awards banquets. Peggy finally discovers the fulfilling romantic, family, and professional relationships she deserves when not expertly extorting more money from her co-workers. Jessica Pear. It's not what you think is coming. It's not coming in the way you thought was coming. It's probably not coming at all. Unless you were expecting more great costumes and more big hair. The interpretation. Despite viewers' long-running bets, Don's presumed philandering, and Megan's new commercial acting career, Don and Megan stay together. Megan gets more cool clothes. Rich Sommer. For my money, it's certainly one of the more exciting seasons. There's a lot of stuff happening that would have never happened on the show 3 or 4 years ago. The interpretation. Rich Sommer's character gets groovier clothing and more attention-grabbing accessories than John Hamm's character. Matthew Weiner. We left off in the spring of 1967. There is no year left between now and then that is not filled with upheaval. The interpretation. We left off with Sally Draper getting her period. Prepare accordingly for her hormonal upheaval, unwithering tantrums, and vengeful teenage sexual exploits. Matthew Weiner. What I hope people get is the next chapter in these people's lives, a lot of insight into Don, a new dynamic, and also people striving to grow up.